So welcome to all of you to our section, Lean as a Whole Company Strategy. And we apologize, we had some technical issues and the time for this session was moved. But thank you all for joining us, and we will have a very interesting discussion here. So I will present Guilherme. Please, Guilherme, you can complement your presentation, but Guilherme is Superintendent in Process Excellence and Strategy at Andrade Gutierrez. Andrade Gutierrez is one of the largest companies for infrastructure in Brazil and acting also in several countries in the world. So it's a very important company, not just in Brazil, but in the world, one of the largest ones. And Guilherme will present to us their journey on Lean. And Andrade Gutierrez is one of a few companies that are already using Lean really as a strategy for the company, applying Lean in the entire company and not just in job sites, not just tools, and so on. So Guilherme will present us this spectacular journey. I'm from Lean Institute Brazil. My name is Flávio Pique. I'm president in Lean Institute. I coordinate also the group of LGN for construction. And in Brazil, we had the pleasure to work with Andrade Gutierrez a long time ago, and we are always interacting. And please, Guilherme, bring to us your presentation. Thank you very much for joining us.
First, I'm apologize for the move the section, to lead the section. We have a technician problem. It's a home. I was talking with Flavio. Is a home office challenge, but it's happened. So thank you very much for your time here. Thank you, Flavio, for introducing me, and thank you for Lean Global Connection for opportunity to present AG case. For us, it's so important to explain our journey or how we apply a Lean and Lean construction in our strategy and our daily challenge here. So first, I will talk about our company. Flavio told a little point, but Andrade Gutierrez is the biggest Brazilian engineering construction company. We develop efficient and innovative engineering solution. Actually, we have 2,000 employees. We have more than 915 projects finished and deliver for our clients. We have 75 years of history in Brazil and other parts of the world. Sorry, we have the best compliance in this sector. For us, it's so important this recognized too. Talk about a business profile. We have a global experience. Today we have Brazil, our focus market. So obviously, we are a Brazilian company. We have Brazil as a focus, but we have another focus too in Latin America. We have a project in Latin America, and nowadays we develop in USA markets. We have a office here. We have a focus point there that we are responsible to develop this market. And we have a company in Portugal, in Lisbon, that is responsible to develop a market, Europe market, Africa and Asia market. Today we have Africa and Europe projects. We have a project in this place too. Now we'll talk about our Lean construction journey and how we apply this Lean company in our strategy and our daily challenge. We began this in 2010. We have the first steps in 2010 in a stadium project in the one services. But after we began this in another project too. In 2013, we decided to create a Lean construction internal consulting team. For us, it's so important. We have help with Flávio Pique and Lean Institute Brazil to develop, to training this internal team. Nowadays, we have an internal team too. We have more than 40 people in this team. I will explain ahead. when we talk with strategy, it's important to talk with a lean. We have a formal cycle here in AG. In the first cycle, in the 15-17, we have an important thing. We are focusing a public client, and in this cycle, we decide to move to change the direction. We move to focus on private customers. When you decide to do this movement, we have to do anything different. So we decide to put a lean and operational excellence as a value discipline. We had a directories about this. We have a focus on being a lean company with robust governance, agility in process, and focus on pursuing results and high performance. So we decide to put lean and operational excellence as a value discipline. So I have an important point here. We put an engineering reinforcement. We want to valorize our engineering too. In next cycle, 18 to 12, we decide to be a lean company. We see that we have a good results. It's a right way that we decided in the last cycle. And so you decide to decide to be a lean company, not put excellence or lean as a value discipline or do in a punctual services. We decide that the company have this mindset. So we decide being a lean company to sustain our growth, because we have a good result about this movement. We decide to put a lean as a whole company. And nowadays, the current cycle, 21-23, we decided to next day level. We decided to put a next level for us. We decided to improve our value chain digital transformation. So make a digital transformation in AG. So we are working in 10 years, building this process, building a lean philosophy in the company. And so we decided next level now to put a digital transformation in AG, consolidating our leadership in Engineer 4.0. Okay. I have a big question that everybody ask: how the company, how AG put the lean or the operational excellence in the whole company. This is a cause, in my opinion. We have a management system as SAGE, is a Sistema de Excelência, is aligned with the best engineering construction practice within the market. It's important to say we have a lean as a philosophy, as a basis for our management system, and our management system is not focused only the process construction. We have all the value flow of our company here. We have a strategy of people, security, engineering, legal. We have a procurement. We have all the value flow here in our management system. One point, important thing to say, we have 3 boosters here. We have a compliance and integrity, a lean operational excellence, and innovation as a boost, helping for improvement our management system. I bring some examples for discuss, for explain for you. The first one is strategy and goals. We have a process to create, to define, and to management. This is our strategy, and our goals is aligned with our strategy guidelines. When we define the goals with our leadership, these goals have to align our strategy guidelines. So we use a Hoshikanri method a process to define our goals. So this is a process that works so good in Andrade Gutierrez. This process is, personally, I like so much this process. I think that's so complete, this process. This process is how Andrade Gutierrez make a business development, study the proposal, have a big governance about our proposal. We study 130, 115 proposals per year. It's a big number of proposals. We have to do a big governance about that. So you have phases, science, you business, search the opportunity, search the market, and after how you do a business priority. So you have some phase to develop the proposal. And we have a phase to execution the project. Each phase have deliverables. For example, we have a value engineering, a planning, risks analysis, costs, pricing. So each phase have a deliverables in this process. We have two gates when our leadership have to approval to study the proposal and to deliver the price for our client. And so you maintain our governance. Everybody have to shake hands for the deliver to study and deliver the proposal. Have an interesting point here. Every lesson learned that we have in an execution project, you get the lesson learned and put in the new proposal for searching for improvement, a competitive difference for the new proposal for our clients. I bring an example for the execution process too. We have a process to mobilization and demobilization of our projects. The mobilization, we use a less planner system to mobilization. We have a pool planning method to do a mobilization for our projects. We have a standard for the mobilization, but you get some difference about the local, for example, the place of our projects or the client or the employees. So you get this difference and put in your standard. And so you have a weekly management too of this plan that we do in the beginning of the project. And we have a demobilization checklist. It's so important you have a demobilization checklist to deliver the project for your client. This checklist is not begin when the project ends. It begin when I have a physical advance about 78% for the execution. We begin the demobilization checklist. Here I bring how we manage our project. Today we use a less planner system to manage our project. Have a point here. Andrade Gutierrez is the first engineering company to apply less planner system in Brazil. It's beginning in 2014, 2015. We began this process here. We see another companies to applying this nowadays. So we have 7 years the experience to apply this. Have a good point here too. We are general contractor. We do hydropower, solar, mining projects, or thermal plants. So all our projects have the same standard to management using the less planner system. So you have the steps here: a master schedule, pool planning, look ahead planning, weekly schedule, and daily meetings. So important that you involve the labor of the site of the construction to the goals, to the planning. Have another interesting things here. Normally, I was talking with Flavio. A less planner system in Europe and USA normally is applying to management the project. Here we apply to the service that we do. So we have to train our people. We have to management all the services. So I bring a site control tower, OBEA. All our projects have this site control tower or OBEA. We have all the KPIs of the project. We have all this meeting happens in this place. We have a standard schedule. So it's so good. You go to the room and see all the KPIs, what happens in our project. Below, I bring some example, highways, site control tower, hydropower, mining. Depending of the project in AG, we have this standard to management our projects. In the last one, last example that I bring here, I bring a after sales process. We use a NPS, a Net Promoter System, to get a feedback of our clients. We have 3 pillars here. We have a customer feedback, internal analysis, action on improvement. Interesting thing here that we have a specific dimension about the engineering, lean, operational excellence, and innovation. You want to see how our clients see our value discipline about engineering, lean, operational excellence. Have a specific question about that. So for us, you get your client is satisfied or not is so important for improvement our process. So we don't forget to the people and the change management. Andrade Gutierrez decides this movement, do this change with our people. Obviously, we get some people that the market, but we prefer do with our people. So you have a big program to train, big program to change management here that I will explain. So you have a mantra here that is people run process excellent. Excellent process are the foundation for an excellent company. It's a mantra in Andrade Gutierrez in excellence department. So we have 4 pillars that we work to maintain this change management. The first one is a promote understanding conviction. How our leadership is conviction of the change, is conviction of our value discipline. So you have many hours the discussion about this change because the process, because the philosophy. So we have a moment to discuss about that. The second one is develop talent capability. We have to develop our talent and develop our capabilities of our people. So you have so many hours the training with a C-level, management, a middle management, our laborers of the sites. We have a hard skills, soft skills. We have a big program to develop our people here. The third one is role modeling. Role model for me is the biggest important point here. How our leadership is involved and go to the Gemba to see the problem, to see the change, to see what we can do better. So this point is so important, how your leadership is involved or the change. And the last one is the reinforcement mechanism. Andrade Gutierrez have procedures and manuals. Here is a photo with a Flavio Pichi doing an E3. In 2015, 2016, we have goals to do A3. Every executive in Andrade Gutierrez have a goals to do a 2 or 3 A3. So for so important to put the culture, to put the lean tools in Andrade Gutierrez. So I told about our team, our lean construction team consulting. Today we have more than 40 consultants in Andrade Gutierrez. This team is so important to live the culture, to live the lean tools for our project, for the project in the corporative department. They receive a training until now, receive a mentoring, receive a lean tool qualification, receive a change management. I'm so proud to lead this team today in Andrade Gutierrez. So we have a big team to move. It's like a personal training, every day to live the culture, to live the philosophy and lean tools. Obviously, you get the results too. And last but not least, you have to talk about the results. So it's important when we talk about our results. It's not about lean. It's not about the excellence, operational excellence. We have to talk about our value discipline. We have to talk about our engineering. We have to talk about our compliance. You have to talk about our innovation. So our decision in the past, we bring a good results for us. So we have a $97 million of operational improvement. Have a good indicator here. We have a 17% in gross margin increase. When we work in our private clients, it's difficult. You sometimes always it's difficult. You increase your price, so you have to work in your cost. So this indicator is so important when you grow your gross margin increase. So we have a success to new contracts. Sorry, we have a $3.1 billion of the new contracts. How we are general contractor, we work the premium clients in each segment. We have in our backlog the premium clients in Brazil and in Latin America and USA. So you have a 1.6 billion backlog in private clients, and a good score and good indicator too. We have a 49 in NPS for our clients. So last year is the first year that we applied NPS. We have a benchmark in engineer construction company USA is 45, so 49 the first year for us is so grateful. So we are working in actions that we receive and the feedbacks that we receive in our clients. And in the end, we recognized by the main awards in the country for the lean construction, innovation, and digitalization. So the combine of the results and this recognized for us is so grateful, thankful for our journey or the size in the past. So it's this. So I bring some comments or examples about our clients. For example, we have one comment here: operational excellence team active on the job with tower frames display for everyone to see. Continuous search for improvement, or I had the opportunity to see the search for unusual solution to the problem present. So for us, it's so good, these comments. In the end, I promise is the last slide. I bring the next steps. Is important to say what Andrade Gutierrez see in the future. So the next step that we in progress yet, we are working every day to do this happen. We want to integrate the lean beam in our innovation. So we believe that we create an engineering 4.0. So for us, it's so good you integrate, because we have a standard process that we are working 10 years. So we want to bring a digitalization with a BIM, a build information model, and put a Vetora G, that's a place, that's a program that we accelerate the startups, focusing our changing, focusing our projects. Flavio writes article in Brazil that I really like about that. When you have a linear company, you avoid waste when you put the digitalization. So it's not good you put the digitalization when we have a waste process. We have a waste in your process. So when you work so hard in your process, after you bring the digitalization, you avoid the waste. So I believe so much in this phrase that from Flavio Pic. Here I bring some examples. Example for our management, our system using a model 3D, and here using we get the BIM and put your management system. So it's so good you working with a model 3D to see your constraints, to see what can impact in your planning or management system. So we believe and we are working so hard for this happen, and I believe that is the future for the construction in Brazil. So Flavio, with this, thank you very much for the opportunity again to explain our case.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's a very comprehensive presentation. So a journey, very interesting, starting with the application specific in some job sites, as a lot of people start in construction, but bringing lean to the entire company, making proposals more competitive, using lean for lowering costs and time and so on, applying engineering, administration, and so on, strategy, leadership, amazing, and great results for the business. For sure, without Lean, the company would not have grown so much in the last years as you did. So congratulations. So
No,
people,
Flavio, one point. When I was finished this part of the results, it's good to remember that the result is in dollar. Dollar is one to five in reais. So in reais is the value is the biggest
but
for us.
yeah. So please make your questions in Q&A tab. You have the tab sessions, and there you have Q&A. So I'll start with a question, Elon. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name rightly, but Elon is asking, I would like to ask if you use your own designers or independent design companies in your projects, and what kind of observations and experiences have you had with lean design management? So an important question, lean in since engineering, since design. What could you tell us, Guilherme?
Yeah, we work with this partner mainly in engineer phase. We have some partners to working to help us to building a proposal or after to build our detail engineering. So we work with is not all this partner, but we work. We have a good experience to work. We have a portfolio. We have a list of the partners to work that have a match our culture and have have a match that what we want. So today we have this list of our partners, main engineering phase. So in some cases we do some works in, for example, a pool planning or a lean office. These partners too.
Very good. So in your last slides, you mentioned lean, being, and digitalization. Nazim is asking, how can we connect lean and digital transformation?
We apply a beam. For example, today we have a challenge here to apply a beam. So beam is not everybody know, but much people think that beam is a model 3D, but it's not only model 3D. Have a material management, have a planning 4D. So we have to do the process to this, to do the process. Our engineer engineer partners. We have to do the process to make a proposal. You have to do a process to management a less planner system in our project. So when you don't have a process or don't have a lean process, you're gonna make a digitalization with wastes, in my opinion, or don't do a digitalization. So I see that so important. You create a process, a standard process, and after you increase this process, but we have to do a standard process to make a digitalization.
Great. We have now a lot of questions here. I don't know if we have time for all of them, but
no, the time is ending, Flavio. The time is ending.
One or two more questions. Cyprian is asking, please give example who you did with resistance, pushback during the implementation of your strategy. Did you manage to reformat the existing team or to renew people in the company as well?
Can you repeat the last part, Flavio?
It's about resistance and people that resist. How do you manage that if you need to renew people or...
Okay. It's not surprise for you if I told that we have a resistance yet. We have a resistance yet because we grow our company, so you have to put a new people in the market. So you have nowadays we have a challenge to how you put the culture for the new people that work in AG. For example, in the last 2 years we don't have a solar project. Nowadays Andrade Gutierrez is the biggest company for the solar in Brazil, in Latin America. So you have to put the professionals from this market. How we put our philosophy, our culture in these people. So nowadays we have this challenge here, but I think that the slide that you get the 4 pillars about the conviction, about the develop the talents, about the role modeling, about the process mechanisms. It's so important. You visit this part to what the principal main problem in your company. But in Andrade Gutierrez, for example, we have a leadership. So do you know, Flavio? We have a leadership so strange about this change. This change is from our leadership. Leadership is a big sponsor for this change. For me, it's so important. But you have to do, for example, investment too. You have to do investment to move your company to this change. But I get some example for our challenge in the resistance here in Andrade Gutierrez.
Good. 2 last questions, if you could answer them in 30 seconds. One is from Josh. Did you need to add any new roles or positions to the company to get these benefits?
Can you repeat, Flavio?
If you need to add new roles or new positions in the company to get these benefits.
Let me see.
Well, I know you have the lean coordinator, something like that.
Yeah, you have a lean coordinator, manager lean. We have this. I don't know. I think that is this, Flavio. I don't know another roles for this question.
As far as I know, lean is embedded in the management system. So everyone is applying lean, and you have just some people to help to train and so on.
Yeah.
So no, it's not necessary new positions and so on. Just a lean function to keep it. And the last question: which of the management system dimensions is the most important in the operational level? A question from Daniel Felipe.
Daniel Felipe?
Yeah.
Was the most important dimension?
Yes, in the management system. Very tough question.
No, I don't have opinion about the most important dimension. I'm gonna talk about how we build this management system. For example, we focus in a construction project dimension. What attains our construction projects to define what is we're gonna do first. For example, the first dimension that we finish with a planning, productivity, management system, mobilization, demobilization. We focus in our process construction dimensions. So because we have a engineering construction company, so we have to adjust this dimension for attain our projects first. So and I think that another dimension have to attend this our construction projects. So you have to finish this dimension align of attains our internal customer is our projects.
Okay, thank you very much, Guilherme. Thank you for all you that attended this session. Sorry for a little some minutes later, but we invite you for the next section in LGC that will focus on construction. It's in the main stage at 9:30 GMT. So we have some hours until that section, and it will be about Microsoft case implementing Lean to build data centers around the world. So see you there. Thank you very much, Guilherme, and thank you for all of you that joined us. See you.
Thank you, Flávio. See you. Bye-bye.
Continue following other sections in LGC. We have a lot of hours until tomorrow. See you. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thank you.